Now that you know how to create custom attributes such as float and Boolean, now we're going to deal with a different unintended consequence of creating a lot of attributes. You're going to have a lot of attributes you're creating. Like for instance, just the hand system alone is going to have curls for each finger, separates for each finger, and you can see even from just a few attributes in here, the channel box gets very cluttered, and it's very difficult for the animator to look at the channel box and figuring what different regions we're actually going to be controlling. So what we're going to need is create our own separator attribute. Unfortunately, there's nothing in Maya for creating separator attributes inside of the channel box. We're going to create our own. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to delete these attributes because I was just using this for reference. And you might say, well, can't I create a new attribute to move it? Unfortunately, no. There's no built-in tools for Maya to move attributes around either. There's some script out there that allow you to fake it, and you can go into the Maya folder and move, in the Maya script file and move things around too. But at this current point, we're just going to go and create attributes from default. So I'm going to hit edit and say delete attributes. And now I'm going to go back and edit and add attributes. Okay, so I'm going to create an attribute called fingers. I like my separator attributes of all caps because they stand out that there's something different. And you'll notice I'm in enum mode already. Enum allows us to put little enum names. I'm going to hit add and do this again because I want to show you what happens when we do this. It pretty much creates a drop-down box. Now don't be fooled, these are not really text attributes. These are actually, this is 0 and this is 1. So we're going to delete that. I'm going to go back and hit edit delete. Okay, so I'm going to go back and type in fingers again. Okay, so how do I change these? Well, I just click on this little box here, and when I click on attribute, if I want to add one, I can click on below and say, you know, yellow, like that, and it does that. Okay. How do I get rid of them? I delete the text, and then I move up one, like that. I'm going to do it blue too. And now I'm going to go to green, and I'm just going to create a bunch of dashes. So let's do like that. And this will create a nice little horizontal line across our channel box. I say add, there we go. And I can create multiples of these. So I can take like curls. Yeah, this is where it gets kind of irritating. I have to go in here and change this every time. Okay, so I add like that. And then I can switch to my normal attributes like that. And you notice I do normally see. There you go. And I can start breaking up my areas. Now, my last one I'm going to do here is I normally do lock my channels. So I'm going to right click and say lock. And that creates even a better separator. So if I create another one in here, I can break up the different areas. Now, let me show you what the final result of this could be. So I'm going to, oh, by the way, when you do lock channels, you can't delete them. You have to unlock them to delete them. So I just grab all these, edit, delete. And I have a tool that builds a finger system here. And see? So you can see what it looks like when it's all separated. It looks very clean. I know these are all my index systems. These are all my spreads. And these are all my thumb controls and things like that. And when you get a lot of controls, this makes life a whole lot easier. So that's pretty much it. These are the basics. Obviously, this one is for a 3-fingered character. And our system here is 4, but you build your attributes for it. So in this case, I would have to rebuild this if I wanted to do for this system because I couldn't create an attribute here and just drag it up there. But that's pretty much creating separators and seeing what the overall look for our attributes are going to be.